Today we will be doing the advanced testing of the moving average cross.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be doing the advanced testing of the moving average cross. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 52 different strategies, with 14 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 739 indicators, with 294 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested one indicator at this point, and it was a winner, and it was able to achieve a 62% win rate. Now keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator, or today's video, is the advanced testing of the moving average cross. And so this one was like the third video on the channel, way back when we first started. Again, if you're not too sure what we're doing now, we have all these winning indicators, 294 of them at this point. We're still doing a couple of videos a week on testing this step of the indicators across 1 year's time, and so this number will surely grow, but we so far, or at the moment, have 294 indicators. And what we're doing is now we are going back in and we are retesting those winners and seeing if they can maintain a 60% win rate over a longer number of trades. And so in this particular case, the original indicator did 11 trades within the 1 year's time. There will be instances where we have indicators that have a low number of trades, and so if the indicator has under 10 trades within the 1 year's time on the original testing, what we're going to do is we're going to test those indicators on a lower time frame that kind of match the number of trades that it was able to do in the original 1 year time. And so some of those indicators we will test, say, on like a 12-hour chart, or maybe a 4-hour chart, or maybe a 1-hour chart. Like I said, it will vary, and that will be based on the number of trades it did. So this moving average cross was just your standard moving average. We have one moving average at a 15 period. I did bump up the line weight on that. It is the blue one, is the faster of the two, or the shorter of the two, however you want to look at it. And then this other one here, supposed to be at 25, not 26, is at the 26th period, and it is the one in orange. And so as the name implies, this is just a moving average cross. And so when the blue line crosses up above the orange line is when we would go long. When the blue line crosses down below the orange line, that is when we would go short. And so an example of that would be right here. Looks like, so I'm looking at these coordinates right here to see if the blue line is below the orange, when exactly that takes place. So right here on this candle, the blue moving average is at 98.577, and the orange line is at 98.608. And so right here is when it would cross, and you can see that we would enter on looks like we got a gap from 1 week to the next. Yep, we got a slight gap up right here, but we would have entered on the open of this candle right here, and we would have rode it down. There's no exit signal on this necessarily, no exit indicator, but that's just an example of a cross that would take place. And then moving over here, we get the cross, looks like about right here. Again, looking at the coordinates up in this corner here. Right here, we have the blue line at 95217 and the orange at 95194. So the blue line is above the orange right there. We would enter there. Looks like we would have avoided a stop and got a push to the upside there. Depending on, again, when you would exit this, you could say that the exit would come when you get a solid close beyond the blue line. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. So that is the original strategy and how we tested it the first time and how we tested it this time. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and fast forward through some of the testing that I did. I don't think I did all of the signals. I think I got a pretty good chunk of them. I try to record all of them, but sometimes I break it up over time and I'm just testing them as I have a few moments of free time to test it. So it's hard to do a video on every single one. But like I said, we'll go ahead and we'll fast forward through what I have there, and we'll pick it up on the other side to look at what this was able to achieve over a long-term period of time. All right, so we are back. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve over that long period of time, I want to do a quick shout out to our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. This is our Patreon only channel on our Discord server, as I said, where we post some really great advanced information. Sasquatch here is an amazing trader, posting a lot of Forex analysis. Then we have Jay. I don't see, here we go. There's one from Jay. He is posting about futures, doing futures analysis. And then I have myself. I am doing some day trading on the S&P 500 during the day on weekdays and posting live signals as I'm taking the trades in real time. Here's a post by Sasquatch. Just did post this as we're actually sitting here talking. Some wonderful analysis and calling out those areas right here, for example, that could be extremely beneficial if you're looking to really get a better grasp of trading and where you should be going and a little bit more knowledge. So, all right, back to our strategy at hand, or our indicator here. So let's go ahead and scroll back here. Now, there is a fine line whenever I'm doing this testing here. I'm looking to do at least 50 trades, but sometimes If I don't go back far enough, then what happens is I run into the current year or the current to date price action before I get a 50 trade test in. And sometimes I have to go back quite a ways to try to get it all squeezed in. In this particular case, I got the 100 trades in actually in a reasonable amount of time. And so we are only at like 2013 right now, but I tested this over 8 years, again 100 signals, 100 trades, and this was able to achieve 64% win rate. And so that actually bumps it up better than the original test when we only had 11 trades. And so obviously this one is going to stay on the winning list. This one seems to be getting better with age, I guess you could say. As it's doing more and more trades, it seems to be increasing that win rate just a little bit as it goes along. And so another testament to the fact that even though the original test had a very small sample size, that doesn't necessarily mean that it is useless information. And so keep that in mind as we go forward. Surely there will be some of these winning indicators that won't be able to maintain that 60% win rate. I have no doubt that that's going to happen, especially as we play with other time frames. But this is another good example of how a small sample size was able to maintain over years and years and years and still achieve a really good win rate over the long run. So, all right, that's it for this video here. We will move on to the next video from here. I think it will be a indicator test, a standard indicator test on the next one. So, all right, that's it. We'll see you on the next video.